Welcome to Heartwood Valley Racetrack, and today this is absolutely going to be time to drive all around the track. It's going to be for over 3 minutes long, and it's going to be making more slower than 314.7. Looks like I'm just going to be trying to start even good. We got some fake car brands as well. We got an absolutely trying to use for the S14s, but I cannot reach out to the end. I'm probably going to be sure that we're using some other cars like a fake car brands as well. And legal modifications as well. As we're going to be finding out for just a little bit. I'm not making sure this is some kind of a no joke as well. Looks like if I'm just going to be driving some cars. This is absolutely an BH cars as well. This is an absolutely Japanese vehicles with a Corolla and some kind of mix with 240 S6, and looks like we got everything it goes. But it's just gonna be going around in front. If we're gonna be going for a Grand Prix sessions, you're inside of the garage. But don't worry about this. We're gonna be having for an F1 content about this one. So if I'm gonna be showing this, and make sure I'm not gonna be worrying about this. If I just gonna be drive, I might require for 1,000 subscribers that even just gonna be driving around for this. Until we're going to be doing for an F1 season, we're starting around for here in 2010 season. Before I'm just going to be opening out for this one, I make sure I'm going to be starting out for the blue one. I'm just going to be using for a less one as well. And we're going to be revving up with this guy over here. Even though I'm just going to be starting over here. And it's got to be something extremely loud as well. I don't want to try this one as well. Probably I'm just going to be recommending that I'm going to be getting into one gear as well. This is so loud as very possible as well. Looks like before it's time to jump inside of that vehicle. I'm going to be giving ourselves a rev until I just going to be go. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely pretty loud as well. Before we're going to be getting into this necessary, and max horsepower is going to be 239. And before we're going to be getting this ready, I'm just absolutely going to be picking a color. And I suggest I'm going to be making ourselves to do this. Like it's turning out, it's exploding my mind as well. Looks like let's get all the way around here. And the manual transmission is absolutely pretty much insane about this one. So, if I'm just going to be giving myself for a go, looks like we're absolutely doing for an outlap. Before I just failed an outlap as well. We got some Formula 1 cars as well. I cannot even try to get from. This one is pretty loud inside of the onboard view as well. Looks like if I'm just going to be giving myself a go, before we're going to be taking a little bit much corners as well. I'm just going to be making this a little bit possible because this car is recommended for beginners. We're going to be suggesting out for this one, and the lap times has been started against well. So before we're going to be moving this out, this is something a little bit kind of slow as well. And a tuner announces that it's going to be getting hit throughout for a high-speed chase for over kilometers an hour. Let me change for a speed unit. It's going to be hitting throughout for 70 miles an hour. Over 65 is going to be a way to be. And looks like our first corner is absolutely going to be taking a little bit this straight. The turn number 2 and the turn number 3 is going to be over this way. It should be going to be turning left. There must be a huge chicane over here. We're going to be taking a little bit slow down for just a little bit. Until we hit around for a third gear. Until we're going to be hitting throughout for much RPM as possible. But before we're going to be making to the straight, what looks like, and the PSI is absolutely going to be taking a little bit much lower as well. What about the 6th gear? It's not going to be taking a little bit worth it about this well. Until it's about time that we're going to be about to making this strategy, until making turns out that we're going to be reaching up to high RPMs as possible. It should be going to be taking for a very long time for this as well. And I'm going to be getting up as well. And not trying to get for lots of corner cuts as possible. This is not going to be counting for just a little bit. I'm not going to be very countless as what. As we're doing about this for one lap only before we're going to be end of this video. But unfortunately, this should be going to be take for a lot of corners. And it enters the woods as well. If you're just gonna be going around the racetrack, you might gonna enter the woods as well and back inside of the town. Looks like we have our last few corners. And we got for a last 3 corners to go. I'm just gonna be turning out for downshifting, and we're gonna be turning up to 5th gear as we're gonna be taking a little bit ones as well. Now we're gonna be taking a little bit good as possible. And let's get back into 2nd gear. And here we go about this lap times as well. Looks like our... oh no. I just absolutely missed shifting about this way. Here we go, we're about to do this for a little bit one time. Until we cannot able to get for 100 miles an hour. Looks like under 3 minutes is going to be even possible as well. Until it looks like this, it's going to be taking for a little bit much longer. Until it's going to be very far. The first corner is absolutely going to be doing for just a little bit slow. And hit down to 3rd gear. Looks like it won't be absolutely going to be stalled for my engine. And not back into 2nd as well. Looks like we're going to be taking a little bit short straight about to 2nd. Looks like hitting around for the 3rd gear and making things a little bit far. And hit around for the 4th gear. Missed shifting about this one. If we're going to be going on the other side of the onboard view, hit around for the 5th gear as well for the over 100 miles an hour into the woods as we came out here to 120 miles an hour to 130 miles an hour to head down for this way. This should be going to be taking a little bit slow down for this area. I think we're going to be keep on throttle just yet. We have never found for today. Looks like we're going to be taking a little bit break for a little bit slower. We're now heading for our countless for corner cuts. As we're going to be doing for a little bit of 2nd gear. Under 7,000 RPM we're going to be doing for a little bit of over 65 is going to be the way to be. Looks like the 4th gear is going to be taking a little bit to ourselves up. Until it's going to be taking on the inside. It won't be absolutely going to be necessary as well. I just absolutely waste for so much time. I have to try again for so well. I'm not probably never sure that we're going to be hitting around for a 6th gear. It's not going to be very close. Until it's not going to be very purpose or what. Looks like it's not even very close. Until we're going to be doing for a perfect time for just the beginner's lap times as well. Looks like we're hitting out to the 5th gear for over 100 miles an hour. Looks like it's not absolutely shift this gear too early about this one. It's going to be taking on to the 2nd gear. It looks like you get ready for a shift another gear for a gear 3. It's going to be heading up for 600 and 500. 6,500 is going to be way more very quicker. This is absolutely going to be very faster RPM for something like else. I'm not going to be doing for downshift against well. Looks like head back into 2nd. Looks like I'm not going to be very early for this one. Until our last minutes as well. Until I'm just going to be doing for not completely. Just very possible to do this. As like I say, it's not going to be very possible to do so like that. Since I made a mistake so badly, let's get right here for no corner cuts at all. So looks like we got 3 minutes and 31 for just a little bit. I just feel so a little bit stressful. But 3 minutes and 21 seconds, it's really slow about this one. And it's not very good as well. It's probably not the fastest lap time we never had for today. Looks like we're going to be doing for our maximum attack for this one. Until now, it's not going to be wasting for so much time for out this yet. Looks like hit back into 2nd. Oh no, I got missed shift to gear 3rd. Looks like I just got disqualified to get up here. We just absolutely failed for this first time. Unless we're going to be getting back into the pits. This is absolutely what happens. Why? This is absolutely going to be worst. And the max horsepower is got to be 240 horsepower. We don't absolutely got for so much well. And that's all. That we never guessed for just about for trying again. We cannot able to get trying again. Unfortunately, I just always missed shifting by all the way. It's not very good, and it cannot able to get work for just a little bit once as well. So it won't be enjoyed for this one for a little bit, for getting a little bit gone for a very long time. To hit this straight, to get this more time, and because of due to something mistakes, it got happened for just gonna be going for our fastest lap. But not worry, we're gonna be trying this again. I just absolutely overshift for this due to exactly for insanely glitch as well. Looks like we're gonna be doing for a little bit once as well. And just always gonna be let go of the throttle before we're shifting as well. Looks like I just gotta be pretty good as well. Until we must completely over 200 kilometers an hour. It was absolutely gonna be doing for just a slapping down for just a little bit well. Until it's gotta be taking a little bit much advantage. Unably that we're gonna be, unfortunately, there's some kind of just a little bit mistake about this somewhere. I just gotta be let go of the throttle before shifting about this one. Until it won't be absolutely gonna be taking a little bit late as very much as possible. I'm just gonna be changing into speed unit until over 100 miles an hour it taking for a little bit for going up here. It's gotta be something a little bit worth it as 140 miles an hour. You can change the speed limit as well or speed unit as well. Looks like we came about to cross the curve about over 200 miles an hour, over 200 kilometers an hour. Looks like we're gonna be came about this slow, about this fourth gear, third gear, back to second. Now looks like we're gonna be heading up into this well and just keeping on cranking it up as well until we're gonna be hitting out for a fourth gear until unless I just made a mistake, it's gone too worse. I might returning back into the pits, but we're very disappointing for this going away for this in the Heart Valley Raceway as well. Looks like I got myself a fine by the police. Looks like it's not very good as well. Looks like I jumped out of this vehicle. I got 17 corner cuts as well. And this is absolutely for my last warning about this one. Looks like it keeps on spamming for this one. Until it's not very good to drive about this. I just gotta be recommended. Your recommended is gonna be do something with a unreliable, unauthorized driving systems as well. Maybe it came off for this one as well. Looks like we have officially fined it by the police. And I'm very disappointed to drive all the way around. But you recommended you just might able to go to drive something street legal videos as well. It's street racing vehicles as well. It's a legalized version about this. But this is absolutely the end of this video for just no fun at all. Until it absolutely worst things that will never happen for this one. So thanks for watching. And this game is linked in the description down below. We're having for a F1 content for this time. But before we're going to be doing this, I make sure that we recommend it to change the driving systems on controls. Or even some kind of, we're going to be using always the important things we're going to be using about for a driving systems like this. And something like mouse control, that it should be going to be easy to drive. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing that we're absolutely going to be taking a little bit much. Until next time.